is going blind with Kuru. Kuru is a disease you can only get, at least from what science tells us, if you eat human brain. Because only cannibals get it. So, what the hell? um, Here's a fun fact about me. I was on an episode of Ellen. Um, Way back in the day, I worked in magic, and there are a lot of videos of me out there where you see me putting people in boxes and um, being a part of shows. And I'm not ashamed to admit, I loved being a part of it. It's part of the life I had in Hollywood, and all the great fun I had working in that field, um, in Hollywood adjacent field. Um, I got all the gigs being connected to the Academy of Magical Arts. And when I was on Ellen didn't talk to anyone. She didn't even make appearances. And I thought, well, I wonder why she didn't come and visit the cast or anything. But come to find out, she was just like that to everyone. She never visited anyone. She had this reputation that we later have come to learn about, but she was just a big asshole to everyone in her show. Her producer came out and talked about how much of an asshole she was and how hard she was to deal with and how much of just a dick she was. And that is just famous now that it's well known. But it's more than just being an asshole. It's like legitimately she was part of these human trafficking rings that we all now know about that Hollywood helped arrange. Famously, there's an episode of Ellen where what's his name, P Diddy, live, like in front of the whole audience, says to Ellen, and right in front of her musical accompany person, that, oh, if you don't redo this take, I'm gonna show everyone these tapes of yours. What's up, Ethan Bullion? Cool name, man. Talking about Ellen and how insane it is. And hi, Rick Martinez. Good to see you guys. Ellen is tied to P Diddy and all that stuff, and Diddy apparently is one of the ringleaders of this whole thing. But it gets deeper. She is going blind because she ate human brains. And because you can only get this kuru, this disease, from eating human brains. Um, uh, Ellen is all over the Epstein files, and Ellen's girlfriend, former wife, I guess, ex-wife now, she mysteriously disappeared. There, you can look this up. It's on YouTube. There is footage from the sky looking down at Ellen's house with an ambulance leaving Ellen's house and being wheeled into this ambulance supposedly was um, her ex-wife. And the news report is saying Ellen's wife is mysteriously who dies. You're the coroner's on the scene, and Ellen's ex-wife is getting up out of the gurney, and it's on camera. The news report on live television exposed this. So now there's a lot of stuff in hindsight that we're piecing together about how much dirty dealing was going on tied to Ellen, and tied to other people like P. Diddy. P. Diddy was guilty, but Ellen's one of these people who no one liked. Yes, had a show. Used to have rides in Disney World with her all over it. Is the voice of Dory in Finding Nemo, and all in the '90s was in all these kids TV stuff. So it very much reminds me of like the Nickelodeon stuff and the Disney stuff. So I'll I'll just say this because talked about Kuru, and you can only get it from eating human brains. Um, Zabby Light Colorize. I don't even know what Zabby Light is, but that's cool. I'll look that up, man. Um, I'll just say this: Ellen's not alone. P Diddy's not alone. There's a lot of celebrities out there that are tied to these human trafficking rings that aren't working anymore, that have fled the country, and it's just they're so well connected that, like many politicians in power, can never. Monroe, hi. uh, cool. I think that's a good thing. Mr. Beast is a good guy. I wish I had his amount of subscribers. So, anyways, hi Justin Pace. Everyone is on the chat all of a sudden, but I'm here to wrap up just to say, look it up, Kuru. It's what Ellen has now. She's going blind because of it. You can only get it from eating human brains, and to me, it's evidence that they not only were kidnapping kids, having sex parties with these kids like at Epstein Island, but they were eating these kids, and that's fucked up. That is fucked up. We're talking about Ellen and how Ellen is going blind from a disease you can only get from eating human brains. So, isn't that wild? Ellen is in a lot of these human trafficking rings, and these kids disappeared by maybe being eaten, and that's wild. Anyways, that's all I'm gonna talk about for today. I gotta go have dinner. Hopefully, you're having a good day. Go ahead and like, subscribe, share this video, and we'll be talking to you guys in the next one.